we are welcoming the opportunity for the board members to contact our mediator and for our mediator to contact us so we can get back to the bargaining table. That's what this is all about. You know, we are just interested in, rather than having a proposal put upon us and saying this is our last best proposal, and we were willing to counter, and then no other bargaining occurs. That's where we're having a frustrating time, and that's why we want to get community members, parents, others involved in saying, listen, we just want to sit down and negotiate in good faith. That's all we're looking for. And we'd like to expedite this process because we don't want to be out here. We want to be in the classroom with those children, our children, not anyone, you know. So we have concerns, and, you know, as you've heard about and read about, there are so many concerns for the safety of our children as well as our kiddos that are on IEPs and such. We're concerned that they may not be receiving the necessary I'm sorry, I'm blanking out.
Interventions.
Yes, thank you. The necessary interventions according to their program. So those are our concerns at this point in time.
But the district has said that the teachers' union proposal just isn't feasible financially.
Well, let's sit down and talk about things. I mean, granted, they may say it's not feasible, but give us an opportunity to discuss this. Don't just walk away from the table. They need to be there, communicating back and forth, using the federal mediator as our go-between, and letting the collective bargaining process work.
What's the major sticking point right now?
I am not at liberty to discuss that at this point in time. Just so you all know, I know we've discussed it with several media, so right now I don't know who we've contacted or whatnot. But to reiterate, it was very important because at the beginning of this whole process, we had made an agreement that all of the information that was conveyed at the bargaining table was going to stay within our membership only. Our current president, Tracy Linscott, was going to keep it only within our membership. The other side was only supposed to keep it within the board. So they reneged on that promise, and we want to maintain our integrity and keep our promise that we said we aren't going to, and we plan to stick to that. I know it's frustrating for everyone because that seems to be the story that everybody wants, but it's just we want to stick to what we said we were going to do. That's only the right thing to do.
And I'm sure you've heard from members of the public. There, of course, are members of the public that support you, but then we're also hearing a lot from people who are really concerned about seeing their children's teachers out on the picket line, maybe yelling at replacement teachers. What do you have to say about that?
Well, understand, please, that we are equally frustrated because we don't want to be out here either. And I understand there will always be the negative and the naysayers, and those are the people that we can't change their mind no matter what they say. This is America. We all do have our right to our own opinions, and we respect that. At the same token, we're just so incredibly frustrated that we need support, and the community has been phenomenal. We have had parents and other unions just supporting us, dropping off different items. You know, we have the kids here, which speaks volumes that they're in support of us. And, you know, we've had different letters and people just dropping by that we don't even know, you know, coffees and different things. And it's just wonderful to have that support, and that's the kind of support we need because education is the basis of a strong community. And without a strong educational system, strong teachers, our students are going to be the ones that ultimately will not have the opportunities that they may have otherwise, and we need this strong community. So we all need to come together on this.
But should these kids really be out here? Do you really think that they should be encouraged not to be in school?
I don't know. Explain that a little bit more. I'm not quite certain that...
Well, I think from the beginning the union has said that the students should really not be going to school, that they would recommend they didn't because of the replacement teachers.
Well, what I had spoken out publicly regarding was the safety. We were truly concerned about the safety of the students, and I don't remember at any point in time speaking directly and saying, you know, you shouldn't come. I remember saying that it was important. It's a parental...
Our parents told us not to go to school.
Oh, thank you. Okay. It was important. It's a parental decision between their child, and I just spoke on my behalf that I'm not comfortable with the expedited process of background checks when I know that there have been other districts that have used this particular security system or the Huffmasters that in several months to come or in the shortened time you don't get necessarily the credentials verified and the background checks done. And I'm just concerned that there might still be someone in there that shouldn't be around children with criminal background and that's what I know I had conveyed to media prior to this. I don't recall ever having said, don't send your children. I just said, I'm not sending, and I'm concerned for the safety of the children, as in representing our membership.
And was there a teacher also bumped by a car today? Can you tell us about
Actually,
that?
I did hear about that unfortunate circumstance and that incident. I don't have specifics on that at this point in time, but we definitely do take the safety of not only our membership but the public at large, in great. I'm sorry, I'm just struggling right now. It's very important, and we're very concerned, and we hope she's doing well. I don't have any other details other than that. I know we were informed that eventually, once this is finalized, that record will become public record, so I would assume then you would be able to have access to that information.
Have you heard from the federal mediator as to the next sit-down time?
We have not heard anything as of yet. As of right now today, I can speak that we have not heard anything at this point in time. We are very hopeful that something will occur. I know it was encouraging to, I heard from other members the other day that yesterday the mayor had come in, and that was encouraging to see. I had welcomed him. Just any leadership within our community, it's very important to come together right now and help us get this resolved and get us back to the table as soon as possible.
Do you plan on reaching out to that federal mediator or waiting for that mediator to come to you?
We are willing, always willing, despite any reports on the contrary, to come back to the table so long as the Board of Education is willing to finally negotiate in good faith. We're definitely willing to do that. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Do you have your cards?
I do. It's in the car, though.
Okay, that's fine. I will just wait here for a moment.
Okay.
Okay? Super. Thank you. Okay. Thanks. Good to see you again.
About some rah-rah.